Let's get more now from our diplomatic editor, James Bays, who joins us live from the United Nations in New York. James, the Secretary-General said the report makes for chilling reading. You've also read the report, James. What more did it have to say?
There's a great deal of detail in this report that you've heard Ban Ki-moon speak about in the last few minutes. I think a key quote there that the findings of this report are beyond doubt and beyond the pale, saying it's a war crime and someone must be held accountable. The reality, though, is this: if that accountability is going to take place, you would assume that one place it would take place is in The Hague, the International Criminal Court. Ban Ki-moon, though, doesn't have the power to refer all these details, all this evidence to the International Criminal Court. That is the role of the Security Council, and any effort to try and get the whole issue of Syria taken to the Security Council has failed so far over the last 2.5 years because of objections by Russia that does not want the issue referred so far to the International Criminal Court. So here we have all of the evidence about a crime, but we don't right now have a court that's going to look into the crime.
Yeah, so James, I mean, what happens now to this US-Russian deal that looks to dismantle Syria's chemical weapons? Where do we stand with this, James?
Well, I think that's the next bit of discussion, and I'm sure they were talking about that behind closed doors in the Security Council, because they have to take that framework document the US and Russia have come up with and put it into a UN resolution. How much detail do they put in there? Do they change some of the language? Do they strengthen some of the language? That's what some nations, like the French particularly, would like. The Russians, I think, just want a resolution that notes what's agreed and sticks to the agreement they've done in Geneva. We've already heard the Russian Foreign Minister, Sergei Lavrov, saying we don't want any tougher language in there. You could wreck the whole deal if you try and change what we've already agreed, which was a difficult agreement, he's making clear to everyone. So I think that wrangling over exact language in this resolution will take place over the coming days, because I think all sides want a resolution in place this week. The reason for that deadline is that this time next week, all of the leaders of the world come here, the annual gathering of world leaders for the general debate of the UN General Assembly. So they want to get it out of the way before that.